is John Locke. I'm a writer on the UK independent comic scene. I'm here today with my comic Avatar, I think. It's a great feeling, actually. It's an incredible feeling, and I've been lucky enough to work with a great number of artists on all three books so far, and it's amazing how the artists are so intuitively can recreate what you see in your head on the page, and even in those instances where they do something different, where they come up with their own ideas, it's inevitably much better than anything I can come up with, and I'm very happy to see that come together. There are a lot of different ways of writing a comic script. I guess everyone finds their own method. I mean, you look at, say, Alan Moore, who will quite happily deliver an essay worth of text just for one panel. And then at the other end of the spectrum, you might have Mike Mignola, who I know has handed in the script for a Hellboy issue, which was literally just one side of A4 scribbled, handwritten on a bit of paper. So it's an entire spectrum, and everyone has their own way of doing things.
So I haven't really necessarily got the knowledge of the art history of perhaps where I come from, but I'm definitely influenced by the anime manga style, and I take a lot from the Art Nouveau style as well. Growing up was inspiring for me, and once I found anime, there was something that I really enjoyed about the style, the large eyes and the bright colours. That's the direction I've taken my art. What I really enjoy doing is drawing just one image and having a story in one piece, and rather than having a sequential art where you draw the same character again and again in black and white, I like to tell a story and have a message in just one, which is kind of a single page comic each piece.
Well, obviously anime is a big inspiration for me, but I also get inspiration from comics, just normal films, like anything that springs to mind really. I get inspiration from everywhere, so it's really good like when I go to uni, because I get to work in different styles, so I get to kind of mix styles together and see what works best.
There's an ancient Sanskrit epic story which starts in a similar way. The king finds a fish that grows, and it goes only so far, and then it turns into something else. And I was like, you know what? I can do better. I can write. These ancient writers, you know, these sages, what do they know? I can do better. Let's modernize and make it better. So that's where it came from. But really, anything sparks an inspiration. It's hard to say what gets you going. Writing is one of those things, like you don't really write it. The idea, if you're in the right place in the right time, the idea will fall, the universe will give it to you. You just have to be open enough to receive it. And at that point, you just have to do justice to it and push the story as far as you can.
Okay, well, I'm Eamon Standing. This is my work. The thing that I'm working on currently is the setting. It's a story of a serial killer who takes one body part from each of his murder victims in order to try and find the soul. But chapter 2 should be out for Christmas, but it basically follows a guy who accidentally shoots a little girl in the head, but she's okay because her brain has been stolen and replaced with clockwork. Look, I don't know why she's alive, she don't know how she's alive, he doesn't know how she's alive, but for the purpose of this, she's annoyed and he's feeling pretty remorseful for his actions. So he goes out of his way to look after her and go looking for her brain.
This one new comic I've got on sale. It's called Earthquake Factory, and it's about a young boy who loses his friend
Trying to make an RPG which is a role-playing game in the style of sort of Super Nintendo games like Final Fantasy VI, Chrono Trigger, Secret of Mana, and I'm very much trying to replicate this battle system. So each of the playable characters are animated, they attack enemies in turn. Bit of a problem. This is the script from the engine which controls battles. The way it works at the moment is that each bit has an animation from a sprite sheet, so this graphic is split into 4 frames for each animation with 14 animations. So each line we go down is a new row, 4 frames. With this, the weapon is usually out and on display. Now, in an RPG, you can usually buy new weapons and upgrade weapons, and there's a certain sense of satisfaction the actual player gets from being able to see that weapon, because what's the point of upgrading your machine gun if you can't immediately physically see that you've upgraded it?